Uh, yeah, so I've typed our topic for today in the chat, and today we want to talk about cultivating a growth mindset and what that means to each and every one of us, what we understand, and how we are just cultivating a mindset of growth in our work and even in our personal lives. Yeah, just to make sure that we are growing. So I just got like a quote here that I put in the chat that I'll just read. So it says that the attitudes we have during obstacle reading days are good illustrators of our mindset. Carol Dweck, a professor of psychology whose research specializes in motivation, phone to mindset, that is the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Uh, so people with fixed mindsets believe that their talents, abilities, and qualities are carved in stone, whereas people with growth mindsets believe that their basic qualities, such as talents and intelligence, be cultivated through their efforts. Yeah. And she goes on to say that those with fixed mindsets avoid challenges. Sorry, those with fixed mindsets avoid challenges, give up when obstacles get in their way, ignore criticism, and find success of others threatening. Those with growth mindsets embrace challenges, persist through obstacles, learn from criticism, and are inspired by the success of others. Yeah, so this is just like a small snippet from some research that was done by a psychologist, just to kind of give us an understanding of our topic for today. And we just want to talk about growth mindset and just what it means to us and how we understand this concept. Yeah, so I remember in high school, like there was some research or something that we were studying, I don't remember, but like how they would put like mice, it was sort of like an experiment about, I think, how animals in a way kind of like adapt to the environment or something like that. So basically you get, I think it was mice or a certain and you put them in a cage. Yeah. So it was like you'd always see the mice like running around. I don't remember if it was mice or like another animal, but you'd always see them um sort of like trying to push their boundaries, to go outside maybe like the cage that you put them. Yeah. And in this experiment, I think that we were studying that it showed that after some time, it's like their minds now get used to the fact that they're actually in a cage. And even when you remove the cage, yeah, you'd find that, they would keep on literally just rotating around that same perimeter, even if the cage had been removed. Yeah. And I think, and that thing kind of like reminded me, because I was thinking about it over the weekend, and it reminded me that, sometimes even as human beings, when we are trying to do something and it's like every time there is like a challenge, yeah, we just kind of give up, or we just get used that, okay, you know what? I think this is as far as I can go, and maybe we settle something like that. Yeah, because your mind kind of adapts to that environment. If you've just been finding challenges and you've been doing something. So like in this experiment, these mice would just keep on trying to leave the cage, but because of the cage, they can't leave. So it's like they get so used that even when the cage is removed, it's like, they're now sort of like acclimatized that, that's where they stop. So I just want us to talk about growth mindset and how we can just make sure that, as an individual, you're always growing, you're always improving yourself, and you're not stuck in one place, and you're not stuck in one place basically, but that every other time you're moving, you're growing. Yeah. So for me, I would say the first thing, and I think this is something that we also talked about last week, I think the first thing is, if you get to a place and maybe everything that you're doing is maybe everything that you're doing is quite easy for you. You're not having any challenges, as you're working, you're not meeting any new challenges. That means that you've gotten to a place where you've become very comfortable. And I think that's the thing about growing, that you need to look for new challenges that, can help you to grow, and I think we talked about this, that maybe it could be going to further your education so that you can meet a new challenge, or taking a course online, or just trying something different, but not like getting used to, okay, this is what I want life to be comfortable or to be easy. I think it's just important for us to always be able to just have that mindset that, even when something is hard, that means that I'm going to be growing what I'm doing. Yeah. So I was actually reading a quote somewhere where someone was saying that in life, and I actually found this to be true if you actually think about it, and like, so that in life you pretty much have to choose your hard, in a way, like choose your hard, circumstance, and was saying that almost everything in life is quite hard to do, and they were kind of giving like different scenarios. So let's say the saying, let me give an example. Maybe they'll say something like being financially disciplined is a very hard thing. It's something that's hard to master, because you need to take time to master it. But in the same vein, being in debt is also a hard. So it's like either way you choose, either way you pick, it's hard, and it's just for you to choose which side you want to be. Being disciplined is hard. It's very hard. Being able to be consistent in something is hard. But get into a life where maybe you regret not doing something, or you regret not being disciplined about something, is also hard. So for me, I just think that you just have to have that mindset that even when challenges come, you should be able to know that, what, I can be able to do this. And also the second thing I would say, just being persistent. I feel like sometimes, when you're trying to get something done, you try it once and it doesn't work. And then, you're like, well, I tried, it didn't work out, so you give up. But that, I think, persistency of, what, we'll try today, it didn't work out, but maybe I'll try again tomorrow. Maybe I'll try a new way of doing it. So I think also that persistence, being able to say, you know what, I'm going to keep on going, even when I try to knock this door and it's not opening, just having that mindset that, what, I'm going to keep on trying. So that's what I think. You guys can feel free to share your thoughts as well.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning. So for me, I don't believe there are certain ways in which we can be able to cultivate a growth mindset, which of course I do believe is like a growth mindset is like you working like an habit. You try to form it. So one of the key things that I believe as an individual that you can be used or will enable you to help you cultivate a growth mindset is about you. First of all, you try to embrace challenges, just like how you measure, like you might be in a workplace or in a work. Most of the things that you are doing are either easy for you, just like how in the sense in which you are saying, it's like that environment is not for you. So, but you need to embracing challenges now. I don't believe it might come when you are facing on difficult task within the working environment. So how you can be able to put yourself so that you can be able to embrace these challenges that are coming your way. So the first thing first you need as an individual, you need to embrace challenge. It's very important. Because if you embrace challenge, you'll be able to work on different tasks and then have the sense that, oh, what I'm trying to improve. And this is what I think I need to do. Another thing again is about you learning. You embrace learning. Learning is very, very important in whatever thing that we are doing. If you are not learning routine, If you are coming here as Moracle, we are working remotely, some of the tools that we are using, and then you will not navigate these tools. You will never see, you will not be able to do certain things here. So you see, so you need to, if you want to grow, you need to learn certain things. You know, when you learn, then I don't believe it can be, it's like, it just like how I started it, like, an habit. You are forming it. It's a cue, one step at a time. With time, you'll be able to do what you need to do here. Another thing again is about you. It's about the feedback that you're seeking. So both your colleague and then maybe your employers, because in this setting that we are into, most of the work that we're doing, our employer is involved in, the guidance is there. So you need to seek for feedback, because then if you want to grow, if you want you want to grow within the job, you need to seek feedback, because feedback is very, very important. You know, if a feedback might help you in terms of you paving your way, in terms of you working on things. So you see, and then again, it's about your effort that you're doing. If you should be grateful by your effort. Like for instance, don't beat yourself up. Oh, what I've done is very wrong. This and this is very no. Try to acknowledge that the fact that, oh, you know what, I have done something. I'm grateful for this thing that I've done. Even though you might be doing something that is not correct, but yes, still tell yourself that, oh, thank yourself that you have even tried, or you have started to do something, because most people, they don't try. So you see that if you want to grow, don't tell yourself, I can't do this, I can't do that. No, tell yourself that, you know what, I'm capable of doing this thing. I will do this. I can do this. No, some of this affirmation might help you in terms of you working towards having a growth mindset. So for me, this is my own take on this topic. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Noel, for sharing. Yeah, anyone else can go ahead and just share their thoughts.
Thank you. Thank you, Noah and Linda, that for those contributions on our topic today. I hope you can hear me well.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So I just wanted to also just contribute to what we are talking about today. And yes, I think as Linda said, this is something that we probably talked about last week, but I think it's important for us to keep talking about, because the growth mindset is one of those very important components that we really have to incorporate and always remind ourselves, of in our daily activities, the type of mindset that we have, because that will greatly impact what we do every day. So having a growth mindset, especially being, it has been defined, and we have that text, we can see how different it is from a fixed mindset. And so I think appreciating and understanding what a growth mindset is, and especially applying what that entails, I think will be a great step for all of us. And for me, I think what I understand basically is just the ability to 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 think out of the box, outside the box, think extra, don't just limit yourself to the daily everyday ways of doing things. Just be sure and trust that you are able more every day. Trust that you're able to learn if you do not know something, and acquire new skills or capabilities, and especially act on the things that you think you know already. Try to act on it, and maybe in the process you'll be able to expand your knowledge, expand and gain. This is by gaining more experiences. So I think this is just for me. I understand it as just basically knowing and trusting, especially acting upon whatever it is that you have with you right now, the resources you have, the knowledge that you have, and seeking for more every day. A little bit more every day, just a little bit every day, I think can make a difference at the end of the day in trying to achieve whatever goal or objectives that you have. So do not be limited. Do not think that I'll just use the practical example, maybe because you're an admin, so you don't think you can do any account. You just think that's just nothing that you can do. It's just not your thing at all. You don't want to try. Maybe actually, if you are able to approach the people who are doing that, you could learn something more. You could even appreciate it more than what you do already. So it's just about really uh, tapping into different areas as well and see what more you can do, what more can you add to what already you are doing today. So I think that's what I wanted to do and contribute to our discussion today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Alette. Thank you. Anyone else can go ahead and share their thoughts.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Hope
Morning,
you're all doing
Sapiti.
great. Thank you. So I was thinking about this topic, and I was reading your text. I didn't know about the fixed mindset, but now that I'm aware of that, I think that's what I was struggling with in a few years ago. I think what I was thinking and my mindset was. Um, like that, okay, I have this few ability, this few things that I can do, and that's it. I cannot do more things. I cannot improve, and I think it was what I was thinking about that time when I was in college. And but after a while, when I start working and I enter, I think, a new world, I saw that it cannot be it. You can improve yourself. There are new things you can experience, and you can grow. And maybe even you find a new thing that you are interested in. You will learn it. You will be you will gain that ability. It's not something that is fixed and you cannot add anything to yourself. I think now that I think of that time, that's what was about me, that I had this fixed mindset that, okay, I have these limited abilities, and that's not, there's nothing I can do more. But when I enter, I think it was the key thing was that I changed the environment. I entered a new world. I started working, and then I saw that, okay, that's not it. You can improve yourself, and you can think about your mindset. I think what is important is that you understand that what you identify your own mindset and try to improve it and have a growth mindset, because by looking at your improvement, you can understand that it's not something fixed. You can always be better. You can always learn more and gain new things, and you can do this by entering new courses and I don't know, experience a new job in a field that you like. So these are the things that I did at that moment to kind of change what I was doing, and I kind of believe in myself that I can do more, and I'm better than that. So yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. And also, it's important that you ask for feedback from your people around you, because it can really help you, because someone is seeing you out from outside of yourself, so they can give you feedback and help you to grow this mindset on yourself. So I think that's what I wanted to share about this topic. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sapide. Yeah, you actually mentioned something very important when you talked about the fixed mindset versus like a growth mindset. And I think one of the things that I also really liked about this quote is that I think most of us actually think that, oh, this is what I can do, that maybe this is what I cannot do. And I really loved this mindset that, you know what, our abilities grow with the effort that we are actually putting in,
Right.
not just saying that, okay, this is what I'm able to do, and that's that. Yeah, I really like this. And when you mentioned that example of college, actually, you also reminded me, we had this course unit, I remember in college, it was Java programming, and basically all the programming, coding and programming languages that we're doing. And I used to find it really hard. And at some point I thought, okay, maybe, there's some people who just understand these things easily, and maybe I'm just finding it hard to understand. But I actually realized when I started to find, to put in the effort and maybe find resources outside, like lectures, I realized that they were maybe online sites, that were teaching these things maybe in a much easier way for me to understand. So when I put in the effort, like things were actually better. And the same thing is that even in this research that this psychologist was doing, they mentioned that there is a student who will get a C, and they'll say, oh, I'm not that bright, so I have a C, so that's maybe I'm just not good. But there's someone who will have a C, and it will communicate to them that, okay, there is room for improvement, I just need to put in a bit more effort. And I think it's just also the same thing like in life. There's someone who gets a certain feedback and they're like, okay, maybe that's what I can do. But there is someone who get that feedback and so, okay, I can improve on this. So I just wanted to mention that part that you mentioned, that our abilities actually do grow when you're putting in effort. I think it's just like, like, have you guys, like when you're working out, when you're trying to start working out, like the first days, the first month is really hard. You can just feel like, okay, you know what? I think it's okay. Let me just give up. And but with time, if you like keep at it, you realize, okay, I can actually make this a lifestyle if I'm committed to it. So I think it's like you're saying, Sophia, like that fixed mindset will tell you this is what I'm good at, but a growth mindset will tell you that if I put in effort, my abilities can actually grow. Like I can actually become this person. I can actually become good with my finances. I can become good with my health. I can become excellent at my work. It's just about where I'm actually putting my effort.
Exactly.
Thank you for that.
Thank
So
you.
we can just hear maybe from one more person before we close.
Good morning. Morning, everyone.
My name is Ed.
Hope you had a great weekend. So, today's topic is like having a growth mindset. I can say, cultivating a growth mindset. The thing is like, to survive in this market, definitely we need to have growth mindset. And the next thing is like, uh, we may see many people like doing many like extraordinary things, like but thing is like when we see them, we should assume that like if someone does that, we can also do. So we need to be our mindset should be like that. See, if Morla is dealing with many things, like really is dealing with many things, and it took me like it took him a lot time, like maybe like 20 to 30 years to be in that stage. And if we compare to him, but like if we compare to him, and if you think that we can do like him, it might take some time. So the main thing is like you should have a growth mindset. You should improve daily. You should rectify your mistakes. You should improve on daily basis. It can really help a lot. So yeah, having a growth mindset is the main thing uh, to be in this market in a competitive position, I can say. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sukesh. Well, it's already 9:30, so we'll just have to close our meeting here for today. But thank you so much, guys, for sharing. Thank you so much. And I wish you all a lovely week ahead and a wonderful day as well. And also please just look out in your emails. I'm going to send you the rota for this month. So please just be keen to check that email so that we'll know when each and every one of us are leading. Some of you guys have actually already sent me your topic. So for those of you who have not sent me, you'll just know when you're leading and you'll just prepare. So thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Linda.